We're going to the Meadowlands. Sanchez, Tebow, here we go. You'll play 50, I'll play 50. Sounds fair? It's like Pee-wee.
Tebow.
Whoa. You even do it when he's a wideout. Wide out on the first play of the game. It's incomplete. I don't know, Mike, what do you think of the route?
Right, hey, listen. You're putting him out here. He plays quarterback. He knows how to run routes. He was sitting in the area. Now, we got to give Mark Sanchez some love today.
Well, except on this play.
On this now.
Okay, but still, that wasn't an interception.
Well, it was. It was picked up by Brian Scott.
It was upheld.
It was upheld.
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that.
This was much better, Mark Sanchez. That to Jerry Curley. Jets lead at 7-zip. Remember, they only scored. It took them 37 possessions to score in the preseason.
We have spent 2 months talking about how this thing will not work, and Mark Sanchez cannot handle it. He handled it well.
All right, how about the good pump fake here, Marshall Falcon? He finds Stephen Hill, who had a case of the dropsies in the preseason.
Yeah, and what I like is how he got it up and down and then threw it inside away from the defender that was in a trail technique. That was a good throw and catch.
Stephen Hill looks like Randy Moss right there a little bit.
He looked like Michael Irvin.
Ensuing Bills possession, they got
See, this is what I like.
Jeremy Curley, take us through it.
Oh, the quickest way to the house is go straight home when your mama call you, baby. You don't have to go around the corner. Just come straight home.
First punt return for a touchdown by the Jets and Santana Moss in 0-2, bringing the longest drive. That good, too?
That's good.
All right. This is not good. Fred Jackson. Remember, he broke his leg last 6 games.
Fred, we're praying for you, buddy.
I'll tell y'all right now, that hurt.
Yeah, we're praying for you.
He was actually done for the game, but he was still on the sidelines walking around after this.
Okay, that hurt.
Well, in his stead, you have C.J. Spiller, the third-year back, explosive, Marshall.
Oh, Spiller went nuts. I mean, he's been waiting for this opportunity. Fred Jackson, when Spiller was young, Fred went off, got paid, and it was like, how do we play Spiller? Listen, they're going to have to find a way to play Spiller after today.
169 yards on the ground. Third quarter, Bills trailing by 20. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Who?
Yeah,
you got that.
Well, his initials, I think, are I, N, and T.
If he's from Florida State, he's going to hold it up. If he's from Florida State, he's going to high-step it.
Antonio Cromartie returns at 40 yards. Fitzpatrick led the NFL with 25 INTs a year ago. He had 3 on Sunday.
Right after he got paid.
Right after he got that money.
Okay, well, here's a little comedy. Fitzpatrick finding Scott Chandler. Rex Ryan lost all that weight in the offseason, so he can't take hits like he used to.
Watch Rex. Watch Rex get up and talk to you, though. Watch Rex. Talk to him, Rex.
They're like a defensive player.
You can't hurt me. What's wrong with you?
I'm telling you right now.
Rex said.
He put the linebacker on him and told him blitzing.
That's what Rex said. Rex got up talking to you. What other head coach in the National Football League is going to get up and talk junk to the player?
He said next time, I guarantee I will remain on my feet. So he did make
good, don't he?
All right, Bills down 13.
He does look good.
After score, we got an onside kick. Who do you put on the hands team, Mike?
Man, that's Tebow right there, man. One of the best. Got some great hands.
You put him on there because you could trust him.
Hold on, wait. Is he on the front line or the second line?
Second line.
Right there.
Front line getting hit.
He didn't throw the ball. He did run it 5 times for 11 yards.
Hands, right.
Front line getting hit.
Chiefs and the Bills. Romeo Crennel saying things have to get better, right? I mean, Sanchez threw for nearly 300 yards against these guys. We're going to have a big day. Unfortunately, C.J. Spiller started for the Buffalo Bills. Look, everybody's excited. That big introduction, it was Spiller's day. First quarter, Bills' second possession. Ryan Fitzpatrick finds Spiller over the middle for 19 yards. Unfortunately for the Chiefs, Spiller was just getting started. 2 plays later, 2nd and 10 from the Chiefs 17. On the draw, it's Spiller. 17-yard touchdown run. Spiller caps an 11-play, 84-yard drive. Bills lead it 7-0. Second quarter, next Bills possession. 2nd and 5 from midfield. Here's C.J. Spiller for not 5, for not 10, not 20, not 25. 37 yards. He's already over 100. The only people not happy, the Chiefs and anyone playing against him in fantasy. 3 plays later, it's 3rd and 3 from the Chiefs 5. The Buffalo Bills are running 9 offensive linemen, Fitzpatrick and C.J. Spiller at this point. His second touchdown of the game, it's 14-0. Next Chiefs possession, 3rd and 9 from their own 44. Matt Castle sacked by Marcel Darius. Darius, of course, playing with a heavy heart after his brother was killed last week. Nice to see him have a big highlight right there for the Bills. Next Chiefs possession, same score, 1st and 10, their own 41. Castle sacked by Alex Carrington, of the Dynasty Carringtons, I'm assuming. And Mario Williams makes his first play as a Bill, recovering the fumble. Matt Castle, not happy. Next Bills possession, 1st and 10 from the Chiefs' 29-yard line. It's Spiller on the screen pass. They're running 9 offensive linemen, Fitzpatrick and Spiller. He gets down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. You know what this means. It's going to be CJ. Oh, Scott Chandler for a touchdown. Bills lead it 21-0. The Chiefs are looking for anything positive. They're knocking on the door. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. Peyton Hillis is going to get in the end zone. I'm going to reach across and... Oh boy. I dropped it. Bills recover. Play would be reviewed. Look at... He loses it. Going into the end zone. Play is upheld. Bills lead 21-0 at the break. Hillis said, things didn't go like this for me 2.5 years ago. Third quarter, Bills football now leading 21-3. Fitzpatrick looking for Stevie Johnson. If you have him in fantasy like I do, you were saying, go Stevie, go, cut up, get in the end zone. 49-yard touchdown. Fitzpatrick's second touchdown of the game. Bills up 28-3. He's doing the jet airplane. Stevie, come on, that's a Jets thing, man. Next Chiefs possession, they have to punt to Leotis McKelvin. It's Leotis. He loves us. Only the punter to beat, and Dustin Colquitt getting very tired. Touchdown Bills. They lead 35-3. They win at 35-17. And look at Leotis doing the electric slide. It's electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
To the AFC we go here on NFL Game Day scoreboard delivered by Papa John's. There we go. Buffalo, Cleveland. CJ Spiller, leading rusher in the NFL, averaging over 10 yards per carry. Passing game was leading the way for Buffalo today. Ryan Fitzpatrick, Stevie Johnson, 18-yard game.
Fitz had a very, very difficult opening game of the weekend. Since that Jets loss, he's been quite good.
That's T.J. Graham wide open for a 9-yard score.
Yeah, it's
hard not to complete
sorry,
that
folks.
one.
This is one of those games that we have to talk about.
His first NFL touchdown,
calling that a
7-0.
friends and family game? Only friends and family are interested?
But this guy's exciting to watch. C.J. Spiller, get him the ball early and often.
32-yard score. Bills on top 14-0. Next drive, same score. Here's Spiller again. Going to be tackled once he ends up with the ball.
How much time do you need?
There you go.
How much time?
He's eventually tackled by Usama Young, and he goes down hard on his left shoulder. Take another look here, and one thing we know is he did not come back.
That's one of the things you worry about when you got a guy that's not that big in stature and you get him the ball so many times is the risk of injury.
That feels like a separation or maybe a broken clavicle.
No definitive word yet. We do know.
Dr. Waddle paging Dr. Waddle. It looked like a separation.
Top running back in the NFL did not come back after that play. Second quarter, Brandon Whedon, much better in week 2 as opposed to week 1, goes down there. Mario Williams, first.
How about that?
There he is, paying off. Yeah. The investment is paying off.
Bills with 4 sacks today. The pass rush has been much better the last 2 weeks.
Trent Richardson was big last week, much quieter today. 12 carries, 27 yards, but an impressive score
this
there.
This kid is a bull, and that lets you know how strong he is to get caught up in that initial run and then be able to have the vision and bounce outside and still not get tackled. Lets you know how strong that kid is.
Buffalo led at halftime 14-7 into the third quarter. It's now 17-7. Whedon with time finds Travis Benjamin.
That'll work.
22-yard score.
That'll work.
See, and what did he have that's different from the other times? Time in the pocket.
Protection.
Protection to make those throws.
13 plays, 80 yards on that touchdown
so you're saying
drive.
Quarterback's affected by having big guys chasing them and bringing them to the ground.
That is correct.
I'm saying no C.J. Spiller, so you're looking to Tashard Choice.
There you go. Now, where's this guy? Old Dallas Cowboy, huh?
20 carries, 91 yards, 22 right there.
Fantasy people, pick him up.
You play fantasy?
I do.
Would you pick him up?
I would.
All right. Fitzpatrick, Stevie Johnson. That was a good connection today. 9-yard score.
Retroactively, though, so you don't get the 20 for 91.
Fitzpatrick, 22 out of 35 and 3 touchdowns today.
How about that?
Impressive.
What is that, 5 touchdowns, no picks in the last 2 games after a 3-interception opener against the Jets?
When he's not throwing picks, he's pretty good.
He's a Harvard grad. Come on, you know he's going to.
No, I know, but I mean, you just up and down. It's a roller coaster ride with him. And you needed an air sickness bag at the end of last year.
Cleveland Browns 0-3 town, 4th time in 5 years. They've started the season that way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, error-free football. Last 2 games, coincidentally, both Bills wins. He hadn't turned it over.
You'll make up for
it. Don't worry, there's a whole highlight to share. Okay, so 7-zip Patriots. Tom Brady to Gronk. Bad hip. Had hands on this one, stripped by Jerry's Bird.
Come on, Gronk. You can't put the church's money on the floor.
Yeah, Warren Sapp's going to come after you.
Yeah.
That's not good. That led to a Fitzpatrick, Scott Chandler, 24-yard touchdown.
They do that every year when they go to Buffalo.
Yeah, that's what happens. To tie it at 7. Next Bills possession, Fitzpatrick. Fred Jackson, good to see him back with that bum knee.
Fred Jackson.
What a great catch. Mike, we talked about this. Well, just look, slow down, catch the ball over the outside shoulder, protect the football.
He's the every down back.
Very few running backs can track a football like that.
And then Chandler again. You know, everybody talks about the Patriots tight end. This guy's pretty good. Apparently you guys don't agree. But I'm letting you guys know. He's a good fantasy player.
Then you get that off your chest.
Obviously,
he's a friend.
Well, he's myself. 9 catches for 129, but Jarius Byrd again causing the fumble.
There's a sighting that
I told you, Bird is around that ball.
How about best sign of the day in Buffalo?
Yes,
we Chan. Okay, so
that's
the Bills.
Somebody's father.
They got a chance to take it in. C.J. Spiller, bad shoulder, it all gets lit
Okay, listen.
up.
I told you about Frank Gore running low. This is how not to run in the red zone around the goal line. You cannot be that high. That is just no. You will get blown up every time. Brandon Spikes delivered a knockout shot.
So instead of being 21-7 or at least 17-7, it's only 14-7 at the break.
Big man with ball.
Third quarter, Tom Brady can't find his helmet. Now, we are in Buffalo, so check with Thurman Thomas. Maybe he knows where it is. Okay?
Somebody going to get fired for that.
Yeah, they had to punt on their first possession. So now, Fitzpatrick to Donald Jones.
Won't catch him. Won't catch him.
The third-year man out of Youngstown State with his third career touchdown, 68 yards at 21-7. We're all ready to bury the Pats. Here we go.
Is it safe to say the Patriots have secondary issues?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No issues on this. Tom Brady, just keep it yourself for your 11th career touchdown.
Don't do.
You know how wide open the middle was for Tom to get there.
Because they know he's not running.
Tom, it took you a long time to get there, buddy.
That's how wide open it was. It took that long.
Tied at 21 now in the fourth. Brady to Gronk, and the middle's wide open.
They had to run that play about 4 or 5 times.
5 catches, 104 yards, and a score on the day.
Why couldn't they stop?
Next Bills possession, they're down 7. Freddie Jackson trying to make something happen, and he does. Unfortunately, it's for New England. Brandon Spikes with a hit.
Good hit.
That was one of those stop right now.
Patriots recover, and guess what? We're going the other way. Stephen Ridley. What a nice find he's been. 22 carries, $106 and 2 scores.
Listen, hard running, all-purpose back. This guy running the football inside, running it outside, and catching the football. He even played special teams.
Remember we saw Donald Jones earlier? Well, he didn't see Vince Wilfork.
Man, I would have went back in the hood and swung on my quarterback.
I'm sure he hit him right there and said, "You're going to learn today."
That's a perfect form tackler right there. No head, helmet to helmet. That's how you teach it. That's how you do it from
Jones would go to the locker room and wouldn't be heard from after that. Then Fitzpatrick looking for Stevie Johnson, but Devin McCourty, he had 2 INTs on the day. Fitzpatrick picked off 4 times. There you go, Dion.
You cannot throw the ball back across the field. Rolling knobs. You cannot do it.
Anybody have Brandon Bolden in their fantasy league team? The undrafted free agent rookie out of Ole Miss ran for 137. So they had 2 rushers go over 100 yards each, 2 receivers go over 100 yards each. They dropped 52, including 45 in the second half on tonight. Alex Smith, the former #1 overall pick, trying to prove the Niners to 4-1. Taking on the Bills, and Smith completed only 18 passes.
Ball handling.
I'm starting to believe.
Here you go to Vernon Davis, 53 yards.
Fast as any wide receiver.
Set up a David Akers field goal in a 3-zip lead, but the Niners were just getting going in this one. Second quarter, Smith looking for Kyle Williams. A little play action.
Double move, baby.
43 yards. He's cutting up the D.
Back shoulder fade. That's a great throw. That's great chemistry between those two. Just knowing where to put it and knowing to sit it down.
And a 10-3 lead at that point. Then Ryan Fitzpatrick to Scott Chandler, but he is stripped by Patrick Willis. Deshaun Goldson recovers the ball. 49ers force 2 turnovers.
This is a great defense right here. Veterans, and they're all back from last year's team.
Next play, Smith to Crabtree. Smith 18-24 for 303 and 3 scores. Crabtree had 113 yards receiving in that touch. Now, by the way, San Francisco also ran for more than 300 yards on the ground. They're the first team in NFL history with more than 300 through the air, 300 on the ground, 621 total. That's a franchise record. and 45-3.
A 66-yard field goal.
Outdoors.
Dolphins win it. Bills on the road yet again. It's Brad Smith and the Wildcat against Arizona in the fourth quarter. Just over 3 minutes to go. Looking deep downfield. It is picked by.
Is that 21?
Here comes that man.
Patrick.
Mama, there goes that man again.
Ensuing Cardinals possession, Kevin Cobb, who took a beating on Thursday Night Football in St. Louis. Well, guess what's going to happen again? He's looking for Larry Fitzgerald.
I'd look for him, too.
Second youngest receiver to pass the 10,000-yard barrier. Only Randy Moss got there at a younger age. But 2 plays later, here's what I'm talking about. Cobb dropping back, crushed by Kelsey and Carrington.
Bad play, man. Wrong play.
He would have to leave the game bad ribs. So John Skelton, let's dust him off. He's in. So with the Cardinals down 3, Skelton on 4th and 11, looking for Larry Fitzgerald.
I would too.
Move the sticks.
I would too.
6 catches, 93 yards, and a score. 4 plays later, Jay Feely from 60 yards.
Nothing more than Feely.
Job, Jay Feely.
He's pumped up. A career best is sending it nearly into overtime. We think, no, Arizona gets the ball back. It's Fitzgerald.
You got one receiver, and you can't guard him.
Gets it down to the 28. 2 plays later, Feely from 38 yards for the win.
Nothing more than
So he makes from 61, and he doinks it from 38. But he needs his more bicep curls. Now we go to overtime. John Skelton looking downfield. It's Jarris Bird. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, is he going to return it the distance and end it?
Couple picks for the bench.
Because now each team's had it for a possession. No, we're just going to kick it. Ryan Lindell, Buffalo's kicker, 2 for 2 on the season. 2 for 2 coming into this one.
Unless you know they hadn't gotten close.
It's an extra point.
Says a lot about the offense.
That's easy.
Got a game winner.
It's a layup.
Bills split their NFC West road trip. They got blown out in San Francisco. They win in Arizona.
Titans and the Bills, which Ryan Fitzpatrick would show up? Meanwhile, which Chris Johnson would show up? Unfortunately for the Bills, it was the good one. They do have the worst defense in the history of the NFL, so you'd think this is the week Chris Johnson gets off track, right? First quarter, Titans first possession. They got the ball on the Bills' 16-yard line. Chris Johnson dances to the hole to the outside. 16 yards for a touchdown, and fantasy owners are saying, oh, why did I sit him against the Bills? Johnson's first touchdown since week 13 of 2011. Johnson, though, not done. Now, second level, 83 yards. No one's going to catch him. Look at him. He's even hot dogging it. 2 big plays, and suddenly now, I'm Chris Johnson again. Titans lead 14-7. Second quarter, 2nd and 10 for the Titans, 31. Chris Johnson, again, outside, a 25-yard gain. On this, I thought Chris Johnson was going to run for like 445 yards today. He was slightly short of that. All right, now for the Bills, they still had some offense. Fred Jackson kind of waltzes into the end zone because that's really what he did. He kind of caught it and just going to meander my way into the end zone. Bills tied the game at 7-7. Titans kick off, and there goes Brad Smith, 89 yards. I watched him do this with the Jets plenty of times. Game is now tied at 14, 3 touchdowns in less than 30 seconds. It was that Ravens-Giants Super Bowl. They had 3 touchdowns on 3 straight plays. As Marv would say, and we're not nearly done with the offense. Third quarter, Bills ball, Titans lead 21-20. Ryan Fitzpatrick sacked by Cameron Wimbley. Derek Morgan picks it up. Titans ball on the Bills 32. The drive would result in a 1-yard Jamie Harper touchdown run. No. Yeah, Chris Johnson got it down to the 1, and Harper ran it in. Great, thanks. So the Bills get the ball back. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking for Donald Jones. 15-yard touchdown. Cutting the Titans lead to 28-27. Everybody, you know what? They should just put a steer or like a calf roping thing in the end zone so players can actually just get on it instead of pretending to ride a mechanical bull and actually do it. Next Bills possession, Stevie Johnson back from the abyss with a 27-yard touchdown. Bills take the lead 34-28. Yeah, just put a mechanical bull in. It'd be less money. Really. Fourth quarter, Bills still lead 34-28. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking again for Donald Jones. Instead, Jason McCourty comes up with the pick. Titans take over on their 48-yard line. Uh-oh. Got to shave that beard, Fitzpatrick. Got to shave that beard. quarterbacks, not working. Beards don't work on quarterbacks. It's Dan Fouts, and that's it. 3 plays later, 3rd and 1 from the Bills' 43. Chris Johnson, 27 yards. 1st and 10 from the Bills' 16. CJ 2K nearly ran for 2,000 yards in this one. He would finish with 195 on the day. 1:08 left, 4th and 9 from the Buffalo 15. Titans go for it. Matt Hasselbeck finds Nate Washington for the 15-yard touchdown. Titans go up 35-34. Hasselbeck 205 and a touchdown. So the Bills get the ball back. One last chance to avoid falling to last place in the AFC East. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking for Stevie Johnson on 4th down. It is incomplete. Tennessee wins it 35-34. Everybody's happy. No one more so than Chris Johnson nor his fantasy owners. Bills and the Texans. Super Mario back in the lineup. Dun, 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 dun. Meanwhile, Arian Foster entering Sunday, leading the NFL with 10 touchdowns this season. First quarter, no score. 1st and 10 on the Bills 39. Matt Schaub, play action bootleg. Look at Owen Daniels. He's covered like a blanket. Actually, he's absolutely wide open for a touchdown. Daniels' 5th touchdown of the season. What a huge find he's been. Just a few years return from that bad knee surgery. Second quarter, Bills trailing 7-0. 2nd and 9 in the Bills 19. Mario Williams beats Derek Newton and sacks his former teammate Matt Schaub. Dun, 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 dun. 4.5 sacks on the season now for Mario Williams. Bills defense would force the Texans to try a 46-yard field goal 3 plays later, which was blocked. Texans lead 7-0. Second quarter, Ryan Fitzpatrick in trouble. Finds C.J. Spiller, takes it what looks to be a short gain, 28 yards down the sideline. Ryan Lindell would hit miss a 37-yard field goal, though. Bills still trail 7-0. 16 seconds left in the half. There he is. J.J. Watt, everybody's defensive MVP with a sack. 10.5 sacks of the season now forces the Bills to kick a field goal. Texans lead at the half 7-6. Third quarter, Texans' first possession. Matt Schaub looking deep along the sideline for Andre Johnson, who catches it. It's been a rare sight this season. Andre Johnson catching a long pass. 34 yards. It's his 94th straight game with a catch. And no surprise here, Arian Foster in the end zone. Number 11 on the season. Texans lead by the score of 14-6. Thank you. You're welcome. Nice play. Fourth quarter, Texans lead 14-9. Schaub looking for Andre Johnson again. Yes, Andre Johnson. Wait a minute. We're going to see him twice in this highlight. Yes, look at this. 18-yard gain. Johnson over 100 yards. 8 catches for $118. Welcome back to relevance, Andre Johnson. 3 plays later, it's 3rd and goal from the 5. Garrett Graham catches the touchdown pass from Schaub. It's 21-9. Schaub would go for 268 and 2 scores on the day. Bills have now been outscored 90-28 in the fourth quarter. Oh, if games were only 3 quarters long. Texans get the ball back, still leading 21-9. Arian Foster goes for 19 yards, 111 and a score on the day. Mario Williams, no answer in stopping his old teammates. Boy, that guy's even better than I remember he was. Bills get the ball back, 3:21 left to go. Fitzpatrick scrambles, gets hit, he fumbles. Quentin Demps recovers for the Texans. The rookie linebacker out of Illinois comes up with a big hit to clinch the game. The Texans win it by the final of 21-9. Yep, looks bad when you look at it, the replay. Ryan Fitzpatrick, sorry about that, my friend. Fitzpatrick, though, does go for 239 on the day, 25 out of 38 in the loss.
Patriots won 22-24 against Buffalo and Ryan Fitzpatrick, and that includes 11 straight in New England, where Tom Brady's never lost to the Bills. Second quarter, remember, they dropped 52 on Buffalo earlier this year. Brady looking for Rob Gronkowski.
How do you not know he's getting the ball?
They know.
I don't understand.
That's a superb play.
You can't. They can't know.
They know. But they run the ball so well now. You can't just give that up.
They're at 24-17 at the break. Third quarter, Brady, he was sacked only one time on the day. Offensive line did a decent job. Here it's Darius and Williams meeting in the backfield. Look at Tom. It's like, and Julian Edelman.
Do that again.
Oh, no, we need to talk about Tom now.
Yeah.
What's that? We just need to talk about Tom. You don't do that to people.
Next Patriots drive.
Tom Brady
to Danny Woodhead.
Tom Brady. My bad.
I like Woodhead. What a play by Woodhead right there. Man, use in the middle of the field, but they're so great at doing that.
But the Bills, they're not quitting. 4th and 4. Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson for 13 yards and moving the chains. Led to a Fred Jackson 1-yard touchdown run. So Chan Gailey's Bills, man, needs a razor. They're still in it against Bill Belichick's crew. Fourth quarter, Bills down 10, but they're sniffing it. They're sniffing it, and Fred Jackson makes a good cut, and he is he loses the ball, but he is ruled down by contact, even after the hit by Devin McCourty. However, look at Bill's arm. Let's see what he's in. And
throw that thing. Hey!
Yeah, Bill.
And indeed, it is a fumble, so it is a turnover as Kyle Arrington recovers. Calls reverse.
Freddie Jackson.
So Buffalo still down 10. Ryan Fitzpatrick to Donald Jones. There's no quitting these Bills.
Yeah, give them credit. They did fight back. They continue to fight. But in the end, they are who you think they are.
Don't spoil the highlight.
Patriots on 3rd and goal. Brady, who threw for only 237 in this game, looking for Woodhead, and it's incomplete. So they settle for a Gostowski field goal and a 6-point lead. Now Buffalo still has a chance.
They got a chance.
I need to talk to you, Tom.
Even though Michael kind of ruined the final chapter for me. It's okay. Ryan Fitzpatrick to Fred Jackson. Cutting back. Cutting back.
Nice cut.
He's got a.
Jackson.
Big hit by Brandon Spikes, and it's a loose ball. Somehow the Bills recover.
Sorry, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah, he was just knocked cold. In fact, the Bills had to use their last time out to tend to him.
God bless him.
Cheeseburger or something.
Come on, guys. Come on. Let's not joke.
All right, so no timeouts left at this point. Tom Brady's saying, how did we not recover that football? Fitzpatrick dumps it off to Jackson's backup, C.J. Spiller. He is nice.
Now, I love this. Come on, man. What? See, would you not start C.J. Marshall?
No.
You don't think so? I love this guy.
No, Freddie Jackson.
I like him coming in.
CJ's quick and fast.
Yeah.
Just over 30 ticks left. Fitzpatrick to Scott Chandler.
Oh, that's perfect play right there. That was the play to win the game. Right there.
Now, remember, Fitzpatrick went to school just down the road in Cambridge at Harvard. And so perhaps let's see if the Ivy Leaguer can dial up something intelligent.
2nd and 10, 28 seconds left to go.
No.
Why you do
So Michael Irvin, as he told me 2 minutes ago, the Bills are who we thought they were.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is who we thought he was.
Yeah.
The USAA, the NFL Salute to Service campaign, the official military appreciation sponsor of the NFL, has been inviting fans to salute the military on behalf of their favorite team to earn rewards for their local military community all November long. Get involved at millionfansalute.com, everybody. As for the game, the special teams were quite special. As you see, with 1 minute and 15 seconds into the game, Leotis McKelvin takes it to the house. And what does 21 do?
Well, 21 is going to hold it up, but I love the vision. He know I'm here. That's why you got to hold it up in a hot step, baby. We teach that.
7-0 Buffalo. 90 ticks into the game. 2 Bills possessions later, Marcus Thigpen off the punt, and he's gone.
One move and it is over. And I've watched many punt returners, kick returners. When they make that one move, open house.
96 yards for the touchdown, makes it a 10-7 game. C.J. Spiller was the man for the Bills on offense today. No Fred Jackson because he was out with a concussion. C.J. Spiller picking up the slack, Marshall, in every phase of the game.
You know, Rich, he was dynamic tonight. And the way that Chiangela used him, a lot of screen games, a lot of outside runs, but he didn't forget to run him up the middle. The kid had a tremendous night.
He had 39 yards receiving on 3 catches and then 21 rushes for 91 yards. Here is a 20-yard gain off the
Just
middle.
look at the vision, Rich. The vision, the cuts. He never loses speed when he makes a cut, and that's a great attribute for a back to half.
Ryan Lindell with 4 first-half field goals, and it was a 19-7 game all the way into the 4th quarter when Devon Best was ruled out of bounds, but that's a red challenge flag from Joe Philbin, a quality challenge by the Dolphin head coach. That's 2 feet, and even though he does move the ball up onto his shoulder to secure it, going down to the ground, this was ruled a touchdown because he never really lost possession throughout the catch. Went down to the ground, and that is a score for Ryan Tannehill,
Wonderful job
who
by
got
Dennis.
the ball back on his own 1-yard line, begins to march down the field 3rd and 2 with the chance of Brian Hartline, Michael Irvin.
Brian Hartline has been doing real good this season with young Ryan Tannehill. Gets the first down right there.
After the 2-minute warning on 2nd and 11, Ryan Tannehill throwing it up for grabs. What a play by Jairus Byrd.
This is a Ed Reed type of play. Jairus Byrd, when he came onto the scene in the NFL, made a sudden impact his rookie year, and he's still doing it right now.
Great pedigree, Brian.
All turnovers are reviewed. That was upheld as a great score, but the Bills go 3 and out. The Dolphins use all of their timeouts and get the ball back for Ryan Tannehill once again from the Buffalo 47. Tannehill looking for Brian Hartline, finds him, but the reason why Hartline was open was...
A little pass interference right there by Brian Hartline.
Offense, they called an offensive bad call by the refs.
That was Michael Irvin-ish.
That they did. And then on the next play, Tannehill looking for Bess again, instead finds Brian Scott. And that finally wraps things up.
Take it to the house.
For the Buffalo Bills, who are 4-6, just like the once upon a time 4-3 Miami Dolphins. They have lost 3 in a row. C.J. Spiller running out onto the field, chatting with Reggie Bush, and he is going to be running to our K Jewelers post-game set.
Better hurry up.
Within a matter of moments, as it's a 19-14 final score.
Bills and the Colts. Here's Colts cheerleader Megan M. shaving her head in honor of Chuck Pagano. Together with the Colts mascot Blue, they raised over $20K for leukemia research. Great job. There's Chuck Pagano getting a great ovation from the crowd. No score. Bills punting after a 3-and-out in their opening possession, and T.Y. Hilton makes a cut past midfield, outraces everyone, a 75-yard touchdown. He's not the best receiver in the league, but he did stay in a Hilton. I got to work on that. Take another look at this one. Watch Hilton make this cut past long snapper Garrison Sanborn. Takes it all the way. Colts up 7-zip. Second quarter now. Bills punting again. T.Y. Hilton picks it up this time, except this time hit by Nigel Bradham, fumbles. Corey McIntyre recovers. They review the play. Hilton was injured on the play, though he did come back to the game. Watch it again. Bradham hits Hilton helmet to helmet, but Hilton is down before the ball comes out. Calls reversed. Hilton would leave the game. Colts led 13-6 at the half, as I said. He was okay. Third quarter, Colts ball still up 13-6, 3rd and 6. Luck looking for Donnie Avery. He gains 10, but he fumbles. Dwayne Allen, though, able to fall on it. But my dad would call a fortuitous. First down at the Buffalo 39. 5 plays later, 3rd and 17. Luck is pressured. Steps up, looks for his man, Reggie Wayne. Wayne bobbles it, comes up with it. 25-yard gain. Wayne, 8 catches for 102 yards on the day. 3 plays later, 3rd and goal from the 8. It's Luck looking for T.Y. Hilton, who's back in the game. Back of the end zone, touchdown. 15-play, 87-yard drive. Took over 8 minutes to give the Colts the 20-6 lead. 2 Bill possessions later, same score, 1st and 10 from their own 22. Here goes C.J. Spiller. Finds his way, picks his way past the line of scrimmage. He goes for 41 yards, all the way down to the 37-yard line. Spiller, 107 yards on 14 carries for the Bills. Moving ahead to the fourth quarter, same Bills drive. 7 plays later, 2nd and goal. Ryan Fitzpatrick looking for former Cubs closer Lee Smith in the end zone. Lee Smith shuts the door. It's a touchdown. Bills trail 20-13. Smith's first career score. Just keep thinking about Ferris Bueller, don't you? Lee Smith. Next Bills possession, Fitzpatrick looking for Stevie Johnson. Picked off by Tom Zabikowski. He fumbles during the return. And Stevie Johnson recovers for the Bills. The Bills still have life. Watch it again. While getting stiff-armed, Stevie Johnson knocks the ball out. First down, Bills at their own 47-yard line. 3 plays later, 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick looking for C.J. Spiller in the flat. And it's broken up. Bills punt with 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. Ensuing Colts possession, 3rd and 10. Bills with no timeouts. Andrew Luck looking for Reggie Wayne. It's incomplete. Bills are getting the ball back, but where is it? There's the flag. Stephon Gilmore called for pass interference. Automatic first down. Colts run out the clock. They win at 20-13. Andrew Luck, 240, a touchdown, and a pick in the win for Indianapolis. Jaguars, Bills, Ryan Fitzpatrick 4 touchdown passes away from passing Jack Kemp for 3rd most in franchise history. Yeah, but could he legislate like Kemp? We'll see. First quarter Bills ball. Fitzpatrick looking for TJ Graham over the middle, and Graham gets down to the 1-yard line. Almost Jack Kemp. Leads to a 1-yard Fitzpatrick touchdown run. Bills up 7-0. Second quarter, Bills ball still leading 7-0. Fitzpatrick looking for Stevie Johnson. Instead finds Paul Beslusny. He returns at 5 yards to the Bills' 32. That would lead to a Josh Scobie field goal. Jaguars trail by the score of 7-3. 2 Jaguars possessions later, still trailing 7-3. 2nd and goal from the Bills 1. Chad Henne runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Chad Henne on the play action. Jacksonville takes the lead 10-7 in a driving rainstorm. Ensuing Bills drive trying to answer. Fitzpatrick looking over the middle. Scott Chandler got it for the 11-yard touchdown. Bills take a 14-10 lead. So now it's the Jaguars' turn. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Chad Henne. Got to remember the football, Chad. Stripped and recovered by Mario Williams at the Jaguars' 14. Would lead to a Ryan Lindell 29-yard field goal. Bills up 17-10 at halftime. Third quarter now. Bills ball leading 17-10. Fitzpatrick looking for Stevie Johnson on the sideline. Johnson's got it for a 13-yard touchdown. See, 13-13. Stevie Johnson hasn't been in the end zone in a while, but still, he remembers how to dance. 24-10 Bills lead. Fourth quarter now, Bills ball. Where is C.J. Spiller? Why is he not in this highlight? Well, you'll see just right now. Fred Jackson had a 100-yard day, and here's C.J. Spiller. Streaks down the sideline. 44 yards later, he is in the end zone. Bills lead at 34-10. They go on to win it by the final of 34-18. Cecil Shorts had a touchdown before leaving the game with an injury. Rams and the Bills, Ryan Fitzpatrick, his first game against the team that drafted him back in 2005. That's a long time ago. Even longer, last time the Rams made the playoffs, 2004. Second quarter, Rams ball. They're trailing 6-zip. Sam Bradford back to pass looking for Lance Kendricks. Instead, Stephon Gilmore picks it off. And he goes 62 yards for the touchdown. The Bills take it 10 to wait a second. Penalty on the play. Bills' Kyle Moore gets called for holding, pushes Barry Richardson there in the back, nullifies the touchdown, but the Bills would take a 6-0 lead into the locker room. Third quarter now, Rams still trailing 6-zip. Sam Bradford looking for Brandon Gibson over the middle for 22 yards. He's really stepped up, and Danny Amendola's absence would lead to a 1-yard Steven Jackson touchdown run. Rams lead 7-6. Bills get the ball back, same score, 3rd and 6 on the Rams 34. Fitzpatrick hits Fred Jackson. Fred Jackson up and over for the first down. It's a WWE move right there. 1st and 10 on the Rams 27. 3 plays later, it's 2nd and goal from the Rams 2-yard line. Ryan Fitzpatrick off the play action looking, and Lee Smith saves the day for the Bills. 2-yard touchdown. Lee's going to jump in. Watch out, Lee. Watch out. Whoa! You got to work on that, Lee. Bills lead 12-7. 2-point conversion was no good. Fourth quarter now. Rams ball still trailing 12-7. 2nd and 6 in their own 30. Bradford looking for Chris Givens in triple coverage, but Givens can't come away with the catch. Watch the blanket coverage by Leotis McKelvin, who catches up, makes the play. It's Leotis. He loves us. Rams next drive, 3:16 left to go. Bradford off play action. Lance Kendricks on the nice nab, 22 yards, ball at the Bills 46. 4 plays later, it's 4th and 1, $1:53 left. This is going to be the game. A catch by Austin Pettis. The ball is behind him. Great athletic play. Puts the ball at the Bills' 28-yard line. 3 plays later, 3rd and 10, still in the Bills' 28. Bradford looking for Brandon Gibson, who's got it, gets away, and gets out of bounds. Ball now at the Bills' 13-yard line. 2 plays later, 54 seconds left. Look at Sam Bradford. Brandon Gibson again. The 13-yard touchdown. They get the 2-point conversion. The Rams lead is now 15-12. Tell him, Sammy, we're going to get 2. We're going to get 2. So the Bills' last chance, 27 seconds left to go. Ryan Fitzpatrick back to pass. Instead, he's sacked by a host of Rams players. Rams hold on to win it by the final of 15-12. Bradford, 2:09 and a touchdown in the win for the Rams.
Seahawks coming off a 58-0 win, taking their show and passports on the road to Toronto, Bills home game.
Go there.
Russell Wilson.
Let's go, Russell.
He's the rookie we don't talk about.
Name is Russell.
Man, this is my team right here, Seattle.
Last
That's because
name
you like their Oregon Ducks uniform. That's his first rushing touchdown.
Well, I've been with this team all year long. I really like what Russell Wilson is doing right here, guys.
Here's his second rushing touchdown of the year. It's 14-0. Second quarter, he can do it with his arm as well. A little play action to Zach Miller.
Lost this for the
24-7 at that point.
This is ridiculous.
Hey.
Wilson became the 13th quarterback to rush for 3 touchdowns in a single game. They're the 3rd team ever to post back-to-back 50-point games.
He's the first ever to go 3 rushes, 3 passes, right? Ever.
Bills and the Dolphins. This was the Reggie Bush show. Second Dolphins drive, no score. 1st and 10 from the Bills 17. Ryan Tannehill Gets it to Reggie Bush, who does the rest. Leaping into the end zone, 17-yard touchdown. Dolphins up 7-zip. Third quarter, Dolphins lead 14-3. Tannehill looking for Reggie Bush again. In the end zone, gets both feet down. Dolphins win it 24-10. Bush, 107 total yards to go with 3 touchdowns. Jets and the Bills. How many of these guys will still be with the Jets on Monday? Let's see. Well, maybe not. Maybe for a little while longer. Okay. Second Jets possession, leading 3-0. 3rd and 5 from their own 15. Mark Sanchez finds Brian Scott, who was wide open, and returns it 20 yards for a touchdown. The Bills lead 7-3. Bills D coming through. Watch it again. Sanchez underthrows Jeremy Curley. Scott takes it the other way for a touchdown. Buffalo's defense, opportunistic. Second quarter, same score. Next Jets possession. Tim Tebow is in. Here you go. Could be your last Tim Tebow play as a Jet. What does he do? The handoff to Joe McKnight. Up the middle for a 2-yard gain on 1st and goal. Jets will settle for a 23-yard Nick Folk field goal. And there it is, Tim Tebow's only play of the game. 3rd and 10 now for the Bills' second quarter. Near halftime, C.J. Spiller gets the dump-off pass, and he goes untouched, 66 yards for the touchdown. Bills are up 14-9. Don't see that happen very often where a running back takes a screen pass and goes untouched all the way, but Spiller putting a cap on a monster season with a big performance on Sunday. Third quarter opening Bills possession, 1st and 10 from their own 27. It's C.J. Spiller up the middle. Gets hit by Mike DeVito. This is the one dark spot on the day for C.J. Spiller. Jeremiah Bell picks it up at the 25-yard line. Jets ball. Could do some damage here. Watch it again. Spiller just runs into a wall. Then DeVito comes in from the side, strips it. Jets recover. 4 plays later, Jets lining up for a 30-yard field goal. Nick Folk, again, their most important player of the day. This could make it 14-12. Instead, Marcel Darius blocks it. It is no good. The Jets' ineptitude continues. The second kick that was actually blocked on the day by Buffalo, but one actually by Nick Folk went over the crossbar for an earlier field goal. 2 Jets drives later, Sanchez back to pass. Sacked by Spencer Johnson. Fumbles recovered by Nigel Bradham. Take a look again. Johnson gets in there just as Sanchez is going to try to throw the ball deep. His 16th lost fumble since 2011. Rex Ryan says, yeah, well, that's kind of how it's gone for us. All right, then. Bills can't do anything with it, though, so they punt. 4th quarter, 1st and 10 from their own 20. Same score, 14-9. Fitzpatrick looking deep for Stevie Johnson down the right sideline. And he's got it. 37-yard grab. Tack on a roughing the passer penalty on Muhammad Wilkerson. Bills take over on the Jets 28. Johnson over 1,000 yards for a season. 6 plays later, it's ex-Jet Brad Smith, and he is in the end zone in the Wildcat 4-yard touchdown. That puts the Bills up 21-9. Chan Gailey coaching what could be his last game for the Bills. Feeling pretty good about going out on a winning note in this one. 2 Jets possessions later, 4th and 1 from their own 48, last chance. Bilal Powell stuffed up the middle. That is the game and the season in a nutshell for the Jets and Mark Sanchez, though Sanchez's last play as a Jet this season was a completed pass. So he heads into 2013 an upswing. Bills win 28-9.